A few weeks ago, Nollywood actress Chacha Eke deactivated her Instagram account, after which there were many speculations about her marriage to her husband Austin Fani being in crisis. After a while, Chacha came back to Instagram. Then she put up a post and actually said that it's better for her to leave her marriage now that she's alive. And she said a lot of things about her marriage not working, and also said that if anything happens to her, that her parents and the police have recorded clips, videos, and testimonials of her, or whatever happened to her, or whatever she was going through. After she released that post, her husband Austin Fani come put out his own, say he's not a violent person, that he basically denying the fact that he was violent to his wife, because people were now speculating that okay, maybe when they hit him hand and everything. He came out and said that the truth is going to come out soon, and the person who started the whole lies will be the one to say the truth. We don't know who he means by that, maybe the blogger or even his wife Chacha Eke. But basically he denied the fact that he was violent towards her, whether emotionally or physically. Anyways, news have come out again to say that Chacha Eke actually was emotionally and physically abused in her marriage to Austin Fani. Now they have 4 children together and they've been married for years. You guys, the story is that following the whole abuse in her marriage, Chacha began to abuse drugs, began to abuse substances and all those things, and claimed that it made her to begin to behave somehow, and can't give example of a day where she woke up and started cutting her some part of her children's hair, and the husband can't carry phone or call the parents, call the family members and say, okay, come and see your daughter, see what she's doing, and all those things, just to say, okay, this is what she's doing, making nobody say, I no tell you. Recall that years ago when Chacha had this whole incident of her marriage ending and all that, she came out and said that she was not going through any abuse in her marriage, saying her bipolar, they do her, that she has bipolar disorder, and her brother denied the fact that brother said that she didn't have any bipolar and that her husband was abusing her. Anyways, the whole thing kept on going, and Chacha left the house. Nobody could see Chacha anymore, according to sources. And after they looked for her, they took her to the hospital where she was now receiving treatment. They claimed that she was having mental issues. Now, a picture of this text message where somebody was saying that Chacha is making the man look like he's the one responsible for her issues, when she's actually the one responsible for the marriage issues, and that she's in hospital receiving treatment. And I'm like, how do you have details about what she's going through? You are not a doctor, and you say the doctor is your father's doctor. I don't know. Let me know if in the comment section, doctors, can you talk about your patient's issues without your patient asking you to talk about their issue? Let me know what you think in the comment section, because I feel like sometimes, even though we want to have information and know what people are going through, some things are private. You don't go out and bring people's, even though there were no plenty details of her health report here, but somebody is saying that the doctor treating her is my father's doctor, is meaning like she has information, or he has information based on whatever is wrong with Chacha, which I feel like that's her private situation, unless she comes out to tell us that okay, this is what I'm going through. Until then, you cannot have information from her doctor and want to use it against her. It's just wrong on all levels. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Anyways, now following this whole issue, it seems like Chacha is going through stuff, but now the claim is that even if Chacha is going through stuff, it's probably because of the abuse that she had to go through in her marriage. Chacha has not given details of what happened, but for her to actually say that her parents, the police, have recordings, that means something happened that warranted her to give evidence of whatever happened to the police. You get what I'm saying? And even when the husband said that he was not violent, I feel like every time he talked about violence, he was acting like, okay, I've not hit her. Maybe he's trying to say I'm not physically abusive. We know that emotional abuse is a thing and can actually be as bad as physical abuse. You guys share your thoughts in the comment section. Following this whole matter that has been happening, even though Chacha has not said details of what happened to her husband has not said details of what happened in the marriage, it's looking like a case of somebody who was actually very stressed mentally in her marriage and just couldn't deal with it, and maybe was acting out, not even trying to be on Chacha's side or anything. But if you're in a relationship, just watch out for other signs of abuse, not only physical abuse. You don't have to wait for the person to actually be physical with you. It could be different kind of abuses. And the thing about these abuses, if it's emotional or if it's another form of abuse, it might not get to physical, but it can mess with your mind. And when something messes up your mind, it messes up with you physically. Because if Chacha's mind is messed up, then she's acting out. Maybe she's not, she cannot handle it again mentally, and she has to do stuff that she has to do. You understand? She's trying to get herself a fix. She's trying to, It's just a lot. And if the man is saying now that I didn't hit her, I didn't abuse her, I wasn't violent with her, the truth is that we have to ask, were you abusive in any other form? Because there has to be something that the police has. There has to be something very strong in the testimonials that her parents and the police have against you that it's supposed to be released if anything happens to her. This is not like a walk in the park. It's not like something that they joke about. This is a whole marriage with 4 whole children, and accusations are flying up and down. And one thing I would say is, you see this whole plenty sessions of photo shoots, it will not fix you mentally. It will not fix your marriage. It will not fix what should be fixed. If there's need to fix yourself mentally, not even your marriage right now. If the marriage has crashed, it has crashed. Talking about you being sane mentally. If you need to fix yourself, you fix yourself. All these pictures, listen, these celebrities need to know that if they stopped posting their pictures today, Google has their pictures. Even if they clear all their pictures from all the search engines on the internet, people have their pictures stored somewhere, maybe on their computers or not, something that they will still bring out. We will not run out of your pictures. Don't take any more pictures for us. Just fix your life, fix your marriage as much as possible. Because this is not even about being married, the both of them being married. It's about if she had mental issues, she was going through mental stuff, then she needs to get help. She has 4 whole children who need her. She has a career. She has a lot of fans. She has a lot of fans that she needs to get back to work. If she ever wants to get back to work, she needs to stand on her foot, not even to go back to the marriage, to fix herself. Like you always say that you are a whole human being before you got married to a man. You are a whole man before you got married to another woman. So whatever it is, I feel like there's no point of trying to prove bloggers wrong or trying to prove the internet wrong. These internet people, they will move on. No, internet people, they have personal life. They have things they are doing. They have stuff happening in their own lives, and they'll move on after a few days. There's nobody that you really have to impress. And I know that it's hard, especially being a celebrity, because a lot of opinions, people coming out to say something about you. But for me, I always want to say, when all these popular cases happen, take lessons from it and see what you're going to pick from it. Because trust me, away from Chacha Eke, people who are in the comment section are going through what Chacha and her husband, whatever the case is, are going through. So if you can look at their situation and look at, okay, if he said he didn't hit her physically, is it possible that she was stressed mentally and got to the point where she's almost losing her mind? Is it possible that you are staying in a relationship where somebody is not hitting you yet, but you know that you don't they touch you for head? You should not be there anymore. Your head don't they touch. Should you leave at that point, or you're waiting for waiting for them to actually hit you? How I like to look at it is, it's Chacha today or Austin today, whoever is the victim here. It's either of them today. It might be you tomorrow. It might be somebody that you know tomorrow. If you see this kind of things, you say, okay, how did this happen? What do you think led to this? You try to analyze the situation and say, okay, this is the lesson I picked from this matter, and not just to talk about it and let it slide. I just hope her children are under good care, and I hope that she's taking care of herself. You guys share your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. It's the Rose Show, and I thank you so much for watching, guys. Please, if you liked this video, like it. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.